my darlings, how are you feeling? How are you doing? We are in the month of February, actually for quite a while now, I know. And this is my birthday month. And of course, shout out to all my Aquarian sisters. If you know, you know, the best sign ever. Super excited. This is my birthday month. I'm gonna be 31 very soon on the 11th, and yeah, I have quite a bit of nice things planned for my birthday with my best friends. It's gonna be so nice, lit as you call it. I mean, some people. So yeah, guys, but not only it's my birthday month, this is the month of love, of romance, of all that jazz, because obviously it's Valentine's Day. And if you have followed me for a while, I have a very particular opinion about Valentine's Day. So I decided to do a whole series this year, this season, this Valentine's season in particular, and I am gonna make it the whole month of love. Not only partner love, but also self-love. So I'm gonna have great videos for all my single ladies and boys. I'm gonna have Tinder date, I'm gonna have elegant date to, you know, make some nice contradictions. Contrast has to be in tune, right? And also I will have some very cheeky videos prepared for you as well. But today we are gonna go through pretty much the staples for Valentine's Day. So these are very romantic, sensual, but also quite flirty fragrances. Some are a little bit louder than others, but I'm sure that you guys are gonna find your gem in here. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and jump right in. And I'm gonna start with something that I don't really show on my channel that much, but Valentine's Day, I feel like it is the perfect opportunity to wear it and enjoy it, and it is Herrera Very Good Girl. I don't really adore Very Good Girl glam, not blam, glam. It is a little bit cheap smelling for me. It's too much artificialness in there for me, but this one I really like because it's way more creamy. There is a prominent vanilla, very far from the original, this one. So if you do not like the original, I'm sure you might like this. This is like a rosy, vanillic, a little bit fresh fragrance, but not too fresh, not at all. Yeah, it's just a beautiful rosy, creamy vanilla, but not like Intense Cafe of Roses or Roses Musk from Montal. No. This is like a gourmandy, beautiful, sweet, flirty, girly vanilla. That's how I would describe it. Very nice fragrance. I really like it. It has like this berry-ish touch to it as well. So yeah, in general, it's just very beautiful, very flirty. To me, it's like this sexier version of Armani Sea Fiori. Not that they're the same, but you know what I'm saying. This is just a little bit more just as fluffy, just as luscious, but a little bit with a bite, you know? So sexier version of that. I really like it. It has very nice lasting power and projection. So yeah, and of course the bottle speaks for itself. Very Valentine's Day appropriate. So there we go. Here's the first one. Now the second one, it's pretty much a classic, but with a modern take on it. And this is Le Petit Robe Noire Intense from last year. So this is the 22 release. The previous Intense version was in a blue bottle, and I feel like the notes are pretty much the same. So I'm guessing they smell quite alike. So if you have one, you don't need the other. But you know, it is just a re-release, and this one is so pretty. I do prefer it over the original Le Petit Robe Noire. And honestly, any other flanker. This has this beautiful blast of berries, but like a watery berry, you know, like you put berries in a cocktail or something. And you also have quite a bit of whipped cream in here. And of course, you know, that's normal DNA of Le Petit Noir, of course, is here, but is just more playful. It's not as dark. It's way more fruity and sweet. It doesn't have that licorice that can bother some people, because it did bother me after a while, you know, after wearing it for quite a bit. So this one is just easier. It's more any occasion appropriate, and I also feel like it's way more flirty, way more mass appealing. It's not just for the evenings. This is also great for a daytime date, for a lunch date. Of course, you can, you know, take it from day to night if your date is taking that long. I think it's gonna be gorgeous for Valentine's Day. So for anyone who wants a nice fruity fragrance with slightly darker, sexier touch, then this is for you. You know, I love cotton candy note, so that's amazing in here. And again, the lasting power, very good. I very rarely recommend you a fragrance that doesn't last. So, you know, in general, 99% of my recommendations are long lasting, and this one is no exception. So there we go, Le Petit Noir Intense. I know it's not available in every single store. You do have to do some digging through the internet space to get it, but I will of course link everything below you need. So that is that. All right, what's next? Initio Parfum Prives. This is very sexy, Psychedelic Love. And no, it's not Atomic Rose, it's Psychedelic Love. For some reason, most people say this is one of the sexiest ones. And it really is. It is quite loud, so I feel like it's not the best to be worn, you know, in a very intimate surrounding, not really like in between the sheets kind of thing. This is more for going out, going to dinner, you know, any kind of date apart from those super close ones, you know, or just under spray. But in general, this is such a beautiful, creamy, buttery, slightly almondy, vanillic fragrance. There is a little bit of aromatic / spicy touch to it. It is just so beautifully done. It does definitely develop on your skin when you wear it. It doesn't stay the same, which is amazing, because, you know, nowadays not many perfumes do that anymore, and this one definitely does develop. I really like it for that. And of course, the bottle, incredible. The lasting power, also incredible. It projects very nice. It will leave a nice trail. This to me is more of a sophisticated, sexy fragrance, but it still has some warmth to it, you know? So I really like it. To me, it's very sexy, and a lot of men think that it is sexy. Even if they wear this themselves, they still state it's a sexy one. So yeah, Psychedelic Love's fantastic. It is of course unisex, but to me it does lean feminine, because, you know, all those almondy touches, like a buttery, almondy, vanilla touches, it's just so pleasant and so sexy. So I highly recommend this. Gorgeous one. All right, this one is like a typical lunch date. All right, perfect for the daytime. And to me, it just evokes so many beautiful emotions. To me, it's just so flirty and so feminine. I love it. I love this fragrance. And this is Bon Paris from YSL. I am wearing this fragrance to death at the moment. I really have to stop myself. It is so nice. I just love it. I know it's nothing special, but honestly, sometimes you just don't need anything crazy to feel amazing, you know? Sometimes it's just a pair of nice black jeans. And this is my pair of black jeans, you know? This matches so many occasions. Again, it is fresh, but it has that beautiful berry patchouli darkness. It's a typical fruit patchouli with quite a bit of rose. It lasts, oops, sorry, it's a cable. It lasts amazingly on the skin and on clothes, which is surprising because it's a fresher scent, and also it's surprising because I used to wear it back in the day, and I was sure that now, you know, when I get it, it's not going to be as good on projecting and lasting, and it really is. It still is the same, maybe not the same, but still is the same projecting formula, you know. So highly recommend it. I know YSL is very pricey nowadays, but you know what, this one is worth it. I'll try to find some nice sales for you and link it below. But yeah, if you want to be super girly, flirty, feminine, all that jazz, you absolutely need this. If you are a fan of fresher scents and you want something still fresh but special for Valentine's Day, then this is the one to go. I really like it. And now, next one, I'm gonna give you something darker, so different side of the spectrum. And I do have a discount code for this particular fragrance, so check the description box below, because there's my code and the link to it, and I highly recommend it. And everyone who bought it from my recommendations, you all wrote to me saying how much you love it, because it's incredible. This is such a unique vanilla fragrance. This is Orchidee Rouge from Sora Dora, and Sora Doras to me are so long lasting. They are very potent. Even though you only get 50 ml, this will last you for years, because you really don't need much of these fragrances to put on to smell amazing throughout the day. These really perform. So Orchidee Rouge, it's like a vanillic, slightly floral, maybe like a yellow floral, like slightly fragrance with a little bit of rum, and it's also quite resinous. It is just so interesting, such a gorgeous vanilla, slightly boozy, slightly oriental. It is just so good, and it's also very sweet, but not like cloying sweet, it's just sweet enough, you know. Very sophisticated vanilla. It's a little bit darker, it has an edge. To me, it's a very modern take on a vanilla. I really love it, really love it. It is so beautiful, and it's so long lasting, guys. Very sexy. I feel like this is their sexiest fragrance, Orchidee Rouge. From the whole brand, this I think is the sexiest. So highly recommend it. If you're a fan of vanilla and you don't have it already, you absolutely have to try it. So that is the one from Sora Dora, and don't forget to use my discount code, because it's still active in February. I was worried it's not going to be, but it actually is. So that's great. The next one that I have here, it's a gorgeous combination of like alien-like jasmine and coconut and some woody tones and vanilla and apple. And this is great for Valentine's Day. And this is the only one intense from Dolce Gabbana. And I'm really hoping they do not discontinue it, because I truly, really love it. This is a fragrance that I love to wear on dates, you know, because it is still a coconutty scent, but it has that very sexy edge to it. I really like it. I'm gonna spray myself with this one as well. Why not? I'm gonna be a fragrance bomb today. This is so good. It's just so nice, so nice. It's more potent, perfect for evenings. So if you love coconutty notes and you want something perfect for the evening, then this one is the one you should absolutely wear. It has slight freshness from the green apple, but other than that, it's just very creamy and seductive and yummy, you know, just yummy. So yeah, the only one intense is fantastic, and it has very nice longevity as well. So that is that. Now the next one that I have here is from Vivamor fragrances, and if you don't know Vivamor, these are basically a sister brand of Navatus, but they are a little bit more luxe, with a great price actually. And of course I do have a discount code for Vivamor as well, so go check it out. The link is below. This one is fantastic for Valentine's Day, guys. This is so intoxicating, I cannot. This is called Addiction Absolu, and look at the bottle. It has this beautiful metal plaque, kind of looks like it's leather coated. I love it. It looks so good. It kind of reminds me of ex nihilo bottles a little bit. Yeah, but Addiction Absolu is so beautiful, guys. So, so, so beautiful. This is intoxicating. It's so hard to describe it even, because it is a little bit sweet, yet very boozy, a little bit woody. Just amazing, just amazing. This is a highest shelf level of fragrance. All natural ingredients, so beautiful, and it does project very well, very well. So yeah, this one, definitely the one to go for if you're going out in the evening. Not so much for the daytime, but for the evenings, dude, you need this. If you haven't tested the brand yet, you absolutely have to, because honestly, I feel like I have more favorites. I know this is being very mean to say, because I work with Navitus, right? But I kind of have more favorites in Vivamor stash than I do in Navitus stash. Can I say it? Probably I shouldn't. I might be killed by that, okay? But it's true, it's true. It's like almost every fragrance I smell from Vivamor, it just gives me a completely different scenario to live by. You know, it's like every fragrance takes me to a different place, to a different emotion, to a different location. It's just amazing. I love what they did. I just love what they did. These fragrances are in general quite dark and rich, and they all have completely different DNA. I love it. And Addiction Absolu to me is definitely one of the sexier ones from the brand. Lovely, just lovely. And I don't know if it's still on, but they have like a massive launch sale. I think all the fragrances are now at least 20% off. So yeah, check it out, guys, because it's amazing. And Addiction Absolu, I love so much. Just to die for. So that is that. Nothing to compare for you with, because honestly, I don't recognize anything smelling like this. So it's hard for me to compare it for you, but yeah, you just have to sniff it one way or the other. Just if you don't want to invest in the full bottle, just get the discovery set, because you need it. Trust me, you need it. All right, next. This to me is so sexy, and it is a staple in my collection for years now, and this is Olympia Intense. And as much as I feel like the original is also very sexy, this one is just louder and definitely more prominent on amber. So if you love ambery notes with a lot of vanilla and a lot of saltiness, you are going to enjoy it so much. As you can see, I still have the old bottle and I'm holding tight to it, because this formula here, it is one of a kind, okay? I do have another bottle that's new, but this old one I don't even want to use. It's so good, but the new one, it's still good enough. Oh gosh, guys, this is the sweetest amber ever. It's so well done. You know, before I even started YouTube, it was years ago, I read some blog posts about Olympia Intense, and many very qualified people in the industry, they all said that it's such a well done fragrance. So there must be something in the water, because this is so good and so addicting. So if you want an amber vanilla, a little bit oriental, you know, with a salty accord, which kind of gives you that effect of beachy, salty water on your skin, yeah, you know, then this is so good. So that is Olympia Intense. Next one that I have is fantastic for day and night, and this is Masculine Rose Fourrure from Narciso Rodriguez, and this is by far my favorite Narciso Rodriguez fragrance. There is literally none, apart from the one that's discontinued, the white cube, that I love more than this. There has been some releases from the collection recently, and I do still have to, you know, explore them. But this one by far is my fave, and it's so sexy and it's such a massive compliment getter. I tell you this all the time. Everyone tells me I smell amazing when I wear it. So if it's a first date or something, then I think you need this. All right, I think you need this. This is a great Valentine's Day fragrance. This really screams color red, and there is some sweetness and some feminine touch to it, but it's also a little bit oriental, you know, like Middle Eastern leaning, definitely. I love the mask in here. I wouldn't say it's a clean mask. It's more of that, you know, typical Narciso, clean but dusty mask, but in here it plays so beautifully. If you love plum and rose and musk, you absolutely need this. Such a gorgeous scent, and it lasts so well, so well. So Narciso, fantastic Valentine's Day fragrance. Next one, I have a fragrance from a newer brand for me. I've just explored the brand a little bit, and I definitely want more. And this is the best alternative on the market for everyone who loves La Vie Est Belle from Lancôme. If you love the DNA, but you're pretty much tired of it and you don't want to smell like anyone else, you want something special, then this you absolutely need. This is L'Atelier Parfum Exquise Tentation. This is how it looks. I love the bottles. First of all, it has a wooden cap. It is very sturdy. You know, all good with the presentation, and also they have sustainable packaging. Thank you very much. Like, you guys know, I recently started preaching about it, and I don't think I'm gonna shut up anytime soon, because I feel like every single brand needs to start making sustainable packaging. First of all, it's for us, because us customers are gonna pay less because we don't have to pay for that stupid box. And second of all, which is the most important, it's better for the environment. So sustainable packaging, thank you. Okay, thank you. And this one is just fantastic. I love the concept of the brand. I love that they're very eco-aware, and also their perfume oils are natural, and you know, everything is just perfect. Like, you know, like wokeness 100%, like level hard. But I like it. I like it in this particular case. I love it. And this is, as I said, the best alternative to all those fragrances that smell kind of like La Vie Est Belle. You know, that praline, beautiful gourmand. This one is just so good. This one, I would say it is darker than the original La Vie Est Belle. That iris in here just gets me every time. I love it. It's so sexy. This one is so sexy. I feel like this is the bougiest version you can get of fragrances with that La Vie Est Belle DNA. And also, it has such a good price. You cannot miss out on that. If I have a discount code, because I don't remember for the life of me, if I have a discount code, I will put it on the screen and in the description, and the link is of course in the description as well. So yes, check out Atelier Parfum. They have incredible other fragrances, and I must say they last so well on the skin. And my juice already got darker. Look at the juice. It's so nice, so yummy. I love it. So yeah, if you want a beautiful, you know, praline irisy vanilla that is a little bit like La Vie Est Belle but sexier and darker and less mainstream for sure, then this. Thank you very much. You're welcome. All right, next, dark fruits. You know, very, very boozy fruits. Perfect for date night, perfect for Valentine's Day. This is Giorgio Armani Petite Intense from 2021. Such a good scent. My favorite from the whole line. I mean, I do love Fiore, I do love Passione, but this one is definitely the sexiest from the whole range, and the most long lasting and the most projecting. So for that, I give it 10 out of 10. And for that, it's my fave. This is very sexy dark fruits. And of course that typical, you know, sea DNA running through it, but the main focus is on the berries in my opinion, and it's like a boozy smashed berry juice. So good, so good. Very good fragrance. It is dark, it is decadent, lovely, just lovely, so sexy. And actually, if you have this, you absolutely have to mix it with that. They go so well together actually, by the way. So yeah, this one is fantastic if you want something a bit louder, if you want something very sexy, almost obnoxious, then this is fantastic. I love it. Again, my favorite C. So get it for Valentine's Day. You're not gonna regret it, darling. All right, what do I have next? Is there anything else left apart from the most special one? I think we are almost done. And now the best, I'm showing you last. Okay, this is, of course, can you guess? Venom of Love. I created this fragrance for moments like this. I created this fragrance for Valentine's Day and moments like that. Those sexy, sensual moments when you want to feel like you are a bombshell, you want to set your man on fire or your girl on fire. This is it. And fun fact, I was spending weekend in the mountains with my dad and my 2 little sisters, and throughout the whole weekend my dad wore this whole weekend, and I felt so intoxicated by the way he smelled. He smelled so good. It's so good on a man, guys. So if you're a man watching me, don't be afraid of it, that, you know, it's cherry, almond, vanilla. Don't be afraid of it, because Venom of Love, of course, it is a gourmand leaning fragrance, but then it has quite a bit of amber wood, which gives you that almost Middle Eastern hue to the fragrance, and it gets deeper and richer with time. It is just so good, so good. It's the best cherry out there. Okay, I said what I said. This is my humble opinion. We worked so much on this fragrance and I feel like we did it. And by the way, guys, to everyone who was disappointed with the longevity a day after it arrived, well, joke's on you, darling, because it gets better and better with time. I told you guys to let it macerate. I told you guys to wait it out for at least 3 weeks to a month. My juice that I have in the sample of it, you know, I had those little samples that were transparent. My juices in those samples already got very dark. So now there's power to it. Now there is a potent juice in there. So to everyone who waited it out, there you go. You're welcome. I am so happy with this fragrance, especially that this is gonna be the first official Valentine's Day when I can wear it, you know, and say that I'm wearing Venom of Love, because last year I did wear it for Valentine's Day, but it was still in the tests progress, and you know, I couldn't say anything. But now you can be sure that I'll be wearing Venom of Love for Valentine's Day, no matter how I spend it, okay? No matter how I spend it, even if it's just with my best friend skiing, because that's probably what I'll do. I'll be wearing this. And if you don't have Venom of Love yet, what are you doing? If you've seen my little self-made promo in the beginning of the video, you guys know we have again 20% off for Valentine's Day. So get your Venom now before it's gone. And yeah, Venom of Love, nothing more to say other than this is the best Valentine's Day fragrance. If you want sexy, dark, sweet, indulgent, sultry, all those adjectives, just, you know, I'll leave the blank space and you can fill it in yourself. And that is it, my darlings. Thank you so much for watching, and happy Valentine's Day. Again, I'll be doing my single babes video, so I got you, boo, don't worry. Still, you can use these ones. Doesn't matter. But yeah, more videos, love themed coming up. So see you in my next one. Bye.